There's a kitten on my lap, and the light is terrible behind me, and I keep looking at my face, and this is gonna be really hard. Okay, hey guys, I just got out of the shower, so now I'm gonna review a book for you. I'm gonna review The Neverending Story because it was fantastic. I loved it. Written by Michael Ende, N-E-N-D-E. He's German. Anyway, he wrote this fantastic story called The Neverending Story. So this is my first time reviewing a book. That's not a book report, so I'm going to try not to spoil it for you guys because I really think you should read it. Let's start the review. Bastian Balthazar Bucks is the same little wimpy kid that we know and adore in the movie. Oh, God. He's chased into a bookstore by a bunch of bullies. He hides there and he stumbles across a book, The Neverending Story. He steals the book, takes it upstairs in the upstairs attic of his school where he hides for the entire day and night reading this story. Bastian's book starts off with news of the Nothing slowly consuming Fantastica, creeping closer and closer toward the Ivory Tower. So messengers are sent from all over the country to the Ivory Tower to ask the childlike Empress what can be done. This is when we find out that she is gravely ill. A messenger is sent from the childlike Empress to the grassy ocean to find Atreyu, a green-skinned, blue-haired boy, to give him Orin, the snake necklace that she gives to whoever will represent her, and send him on this great quest to find a cure for her. While on this great quest, Atreyu meets new characters and sees new and beautiful places. He loses his best horse friend Artax to the swamps of sadness. He meets a luck dragon named Falcor. He is poisoned by horrible tiny insects, nearly drowns in the ocean during a storm where he loses Orin. He almost loses all sense of purpose, actually gives up completely and is nearly dragged into the Nothing before being rescued by Falcor. This is how truly traumatizing this great quest was for Atreyu. Atreyu finds out during his travels that in order for the childlike Empress to be cured, a human child needs to give her a name, and that the Nothing is the reality that children in the human world are not reading books, and it is slowly consuming Fantastica into extinction. So it turns out the childlike Empress knew the whole time that Bastian has been reading this story and that he is the one who needs to give her a name. Uh-oh. Is this kid reading the book a complete pansy and is unwilling to give the childlike Empress a name? Better send both worlds into a never-ending time loop until the kid grows a pair and does what he needs to do to save Fantastica. Okay, do you guys remember this scene in the movie where Bastian sticks his head out of a window and yells a name that no one understands? He says Moonchild. That's her name. So, Moonchild has a new name and Fantastica is saved. Or is it? This is where the movie ends, but it's only the middle of the book, and in my opinion, the better half is about to begin. Bastian is given the task of rebuilding Fantastica piece by piece, with the wishes that the Orin gives him, which is now in his possession. The kid does a great job, and his 10-year-old imagination is put to good use. What you do need to keep in mind is that he is a 10-year-old kid given unlimited power and is adored by all of Fantastica. Bit by bit, the power starts going to his head. Before that happens, Bastian finds Atreyu and Falcor, and they all agree that he needs to get back to his world so he can help fix it by telling stories of his own. The problem is, Bastian doesn't want to leave Fantastica. The geography of Fantastica is a little hard to explain. If you want to get somewhere in Fantastica, you have to want to get there hard enough in order to get there. So if Bastian secretly doesn't want to leave, they're just going to be traveling around not getting anywhere. Atreyu catches on, and when he confronts Bastian about it, Bastian admits that what he really wants to do is go to the Ivory Tower to see the childlike Empress again. What he's unaware of, though, is that there is a rule in Fantastica that you can only meet the childlike Empress once, and only once. Bastian insists that she'll make an exception for him, and continues his march toward the Ivory Tower with an army of Fantasticans in tow, not knowing what lies ahead. And I'll leave it at that. So, closing thoughts on The Neverending Story. I loved it. I think everyone should read it. I don't think they should only see the movie. It's only half the story, and the second half, it's so good. You get to meet more characters, you get to see more things, you get to see more places. The author did a fantastic job creating this fantasy world that integrates with the real world and trying to describe something that is nothing. I had to read it slowly. It's a super easy read. I just wanted it to last longer, but The Neverending Story ended much sooner than I wanted it to. So somehow I lost the audio of the last like 15 seconds of this video, so I have to redo. Anyway, Bethy, you're up. Good luck. Also, first.